Hey, what's up YouTube? Thanks for joining me on this beautiful day. I'm out here in Austin, Texas, and today I'll be teaching and demonstrating one of the first calisthenic compound workouts I've ever learned when I first started calisthenics. Not even that, I'm going to show you 3 progressions to go with it. Let's get to it. Now, the reason I decided to use the Russian dip for one of my first videos is simply because it's a very effective exercise. I recommend this to everyone who lets me know they're about to begin working out calisthenics. Now, the qualifications I consider to have before you start training this is to be able to do at least 5 good deep dips as such. The deeper the better. If you can't do dips yet, then I recommend getting some shoulder and chest strength by training push-ups and just keep going back to the dip bar and trying out a dip. Be patient. With hard work and patience, you will get it soon. The more dips you can do, the easier this will be. Now, if you have your dips down, we can get straight to it. First, I'll show you how the Russian dip looks like, then I'll show you how to perform it. Okay, well, the first step that I'd say you should take is first get comfortable with the grip. This is the Russian position, which forms on the bar. It's an awkward grip, but grabbing onto it and holding here for a good second, you can start getting used to it. So first, try to get comfortable, wiggle around, and just get the feel for it. And once you feel comfortable with that grip, let's start off at the dip position. Go on top. Now the first step to do the Russian dip is obviously a dip. So go ahead and go down. Now once you get to the bottom position, you want to try to push your hands forward while holding onto the bar. So when you're down here, you push your hands forward. That's going to have you rock backwards. So you're at the bottom, push forward, and you're going to rock backwards. Now when you rock backwards, you want to try to get your legs to come up almost into an L sit. So it's a dip, push forward, and your legs are going to kind of come up slowly. Now the reason you want to bring your legs is to stop the momentum. That way you don't go too far back. So like, for instance, you fall backwards. So bring your legs up and stop that momentum at the bottom. Now for the Russian dip, that's probably the hardest part of it. If you're having trouble landing on your elbows, just keep trying them. Sometimes when I first started, I would either slip or I would just put my legs down in fear of falling or hurting myself. Be patient, keep trying it, and you'll eventually get it. Remember, it's a dip, then you push with your hands and bring your legs up. So now just keep practicing to falling into that Russian dip. Start at the top, do a deep dip. The deeper, the easier. Rock back and bring your legs up. Start at the top, deep dip, rock back. Again, start at the top, you know the drill. Dip, rock, and bring your legs up. You don't got to bring them up that high. I'm just bringing up that high so I can show you. Okay, so once you got that down, you're ready for the next step. It's coming off of that Russian dip, back to your dip. So it's a basic step. It's basically the same thing as falling into it, except for its opposite. Instead of pushing out, like I said, this time you're gonna pull in. You're gonna pull in, you're gonna bring your shoulders forward, and you're gonna focus on bringing your elbow forward. Now, do not do this. Do not do one elbow, then the other. Try to bring up both. If you can't do that, just keep practicing your dips, and you'll eventually get that. So this is what it's gonna look like again. And once you got that transition over again, I mean, you just dip up. I know you can do that. Check it out. So this is what the total product looks like. Dip, transition down, transition back, and dip. You got this. With patience and hard work, it will come. The first ones might not look as pretty as you want them to look like, but with practice and patience, like I said, you will get it down. Do not give up. Be dedicated. You got this. Okay, so check it out. I promised 2 more varieties. These are a little bit more difficult, but like I said, just keep training it and you'll eventually get it. So the next one is combining the Russian dip with the dip, creating it all into one motion. So it's basically dip and you bring your elbows down and you come off of it and push up. Once you got the Russian dip down, you'll get the feel of this. Just keep practicing, like I said. And the second one, it's a little easier than that one. What you want to do is dip, Russian dip, and yank and try to come up as high as you can rather than bringing your shoulders then dipping. So check it out. I'll show you again from the bottom. If you want to get momentum, you can lean back a little bit and yank your shoulders forward. But remember, try to get yourself as high as you can rather than bringing your shoulders down and dipping from there. Check it. So if you're still having difficulties trying it after a while, here's some good exercises you can try out to better strengthen your chest and your triceps for this Russian dip. Alright guys, thank y'all so much for watching my tutorial. Throw me a comment on the comment section if you have any questions about any of this. Throw a like, throw a subscribe. I promise better tutorials and better videos in the future. Stay tuned, y'all.